Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
About a month before I was ready to leave Baghdad, an employer in Washington contacted me about an opportunity at the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad, asking me if I would take it. Certainly I wanted some time off before I headed out to another hardship post, you might say. But I knew that it was a unique opportunity, and you got to take these things when they come and strike when the iron's hot. So by October 2010, I found myself in Islamabad, Pakistan, supporting the U.S. military with some communications and public relations projects and working out of the U.S. Embassy there. Islamabad, we weren't on a military base. We lived out in the city in regular houses. We're able to drive throughout the city, to and from work, which was an extremely novel experience after being holed up for nearly 4 years of my life in Baghdad. Being in Pakistan when Osama bin Laden was killed was absolutely surreal and thrilling. It was probably the most exciting moment in my career thus far. I remember that day very vividly because early in the morning, and I was watching some Urdu news channel laying in bed, and I saw the news of a chopper going down just north of Islamabad. At first, I didn't think much of it other than the timing. I mean, it's not every day that helicopters crash, but early in the morning, it was somewhat unique, and the news was covering it. Hours later, after I had fallen asleep, my cell phone rings, and I get a phone call from my commander in the military back at the embassy, who tells me that I should plan on either arriving at work very early that day and pack a bag to stay overnight at the embassy, or just don't come to work at all and stay indoors the entire day. At that moment, I knew something was going on, and I asked my boss, is this a drill or is this something that's real? I know he couldn't speak over an open line, and he told me it's real. Well, as you can imagine, I mean, I wanted to be there. So I got up, I got dressed, and I made my way to the embassy. But as I was getting dressed, a random thought popped into my head. What's going on? I mean, did we catch bin Laden or something? But the moment the thought just came to me and left quickly. And I didn't think much of it. But later on, when I arrived at work, I saw that the Pakistani army was surrounding the U.S. Embassy. Again, this was something that was not typical at all, and this thought popped into my head once more. What did we do, catch bin Laden or something? But I didn't take it seriously. Make a long story short, I get into my office, which was crowded way more than normal, and it was very clear that something major was going on. I found my boss, I looked at him, and I said, "Did we catch bin Laden?" He looked at me like a deer in headlights with a stone-cold face and just shook his head yes. And at that moment, I felt like just over 10 years of U.S. government efforts all were coming together. The President Obama, hadn't made an announcement yet, so it wasn't public, and we were told to basically keep our mouths shut and don't be texting anybody or Facebooking anybody back home. But it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. It felt like we accomplished something that we set out to do long ago.